Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother in the spiritual struggle coming right back at you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, and I usually start with this question. Are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? Or are you going to let the truth go through the three stages? Because truth is not welcome in this world. We all know that. That's been the story ever since our parents disobey our Creator. Hence the reason we all die and suffer. Ladies and gentlemen, and we have the audacity to call God unjust, and He's an unfair Creator. Blah, 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 blah. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? So, truth goes to three stages. First, it is ridiculed. It is made fun of. Two, it is violently opposed. And third, it is accepted for the truth and the reality that truth is. Truth is constant. So it goes to three stages, unfortunately. But, ladies and gentlemen, the very unfortunate truth is that humanity is not going to stop going through three stages. And by the time the whole human race upon this earth gets to the third stage of accepting the truth, it will be fatally too late, because the period of grace will be over. That means that you will not be forgiven even if you ask for forgiveness, because you have many chances to see the truth for what it is, to see this evil world for what it is. And instead of going along with it, you break the chains. You break the chains, and you accept and you establish a strong relationship with your Creator. I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that humanity has always been given what it wanted. In fact, when I used to be a drug dealer, that was being a form of Satanism, because I was giving people what they wanted. Cocaine. I was a big time dealer in cocaine back in New York when I was growing up. So, ladies and gentlemen, and believe me, in my mind, I was telling people what they wanted. And isn't that the same, the very same thing that the devils have and that Satan have always done? That's what he has always carried out upon this earth. He gave our first parents upon this earth, starting with Eve, our first mother. He gave her what he convinced her that she wanted. She wanted to try something new. She was beguiled. She was deceived. Okay? And since we all came out of her, then we all came from Adam, including the woman. Since we all came from them, then we suffer the same consequences, the same side effects. Now, do you want to live forever? Do you want to go back when God sends His Son with all His power upon this earth to clean the earth? Because the Bible clearly tells us that He's going to clean the earth. Now, regardless of what you think of me, okay, let me just tell you, you cannot deny the fact that we are in some deep shit, okay? The whole human race, with the wars between Iran and Israel. The Islamic religion killing many people in Nigeria. The situation with the border, the south border in the United States. The dying of the dollar and the digital currency. Why do you think that you see all these banks failing, ladies and gentlemen? Because the dollar is on its deathbed. I've been telling you this for years. So you cannot say, oh, nobody told me this. No, if you are subscribed to my channel, or even if you don't subscribe, if you hear this truth, you know somebody told you this. So when we get to that, which is very soon, I don't want you to be saying, oh, wait a minute, lamenting of the fact that you didn't know. You did. But you just, like everyone else, went along with the system and you thought that, hey, this is what I want, or at least this is what I think I want. See, the perception of reality have been twisted. And this evil labyrinth, satanic system, matrix that we live under. Okay? In fact, a lot of people look at the history of life upon this earth. Those who believe in the Bible have gotten it twisted. They think that that Eve was offered a fruit and that she ate of it. And the whole world think that it was an apple. Hence, you see Apple with iPads with a bit of the apple being eaten, a little bit of the apple being torn off. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot deny the fact, once again, that this whole world worship Satan. But that's not the case. The case is, the reality is that the devil offered our first mother a new reality, a new idea based upon lies. And ever since then, we have believed and we have practiced this lie. Okay? Okay, so the human energy, the human spiritual energy have been robbed from us in every conceivable ways that you can think of. Okay? Not to mention what happened back about 4.5 years ago throughout the whole world. You know what that was. And now people are lamenting of what they've done. See, every human being that has existed and will exist in this human experience upon this earth, okay, as the God created beings on this flat earth of ours, God created in his image and kept alive by the breath given to us by our mother, Rawak Hakendish, who is the heavenly mother figure, we are made of the spiritual energy and matter. Human beings are created out of matter, but what gives us the spirit, what gives us life is the spirit, which is the breath of life, which is in our temple, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So that's the energy that the devil has always been after. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the devil has the most miserable existence upon this earth. Hence the reason he asked Enoch to intercede between them and God, but God didn't forgive the fallen angels. It's too late for them. They made a decision, because our existence, whether you are in the spiritual realm or in the physical plane that we exist, ladies and gentlemen, our existence are based upon our decisions. Okay? Whether good or bad, we live for the good effects or bad effects. Action, reaction, solution. Okay? Cause and effect. Those are the laws of physics. In fact, God, whose real name's I am that I am, put the P on the word physics and their laws. Just as their laws, which are composed of spiritual and physical. The first 4 commandments, the real 10 commandments, deals with our relationship with our Creator, and the last 6 deals with our everyday life amongst our brethren. Okay? For instance, it says, honor thy father and thy mother. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not kill. You don't want to be killed, so why should you kill? You don't want things to be stolen. But anyway, this whole world has been turned upside down. It's topsy-turvy. Good is bad and bad is good. But it's okay. And this is why America, which is the second beast in the Bible, ladies and gentlemen, whether you want to believe it or not, is clearly mentioned again on Revelation chapter 13, starting in verse 11. It tells you about a second beast, which is the United States of America. Okay? In fact, America was coming up strong as the future world leader, as the Roman Catholic Church her power was taken away by Napoleon Bonaparte back in 1798. That is what the deadly wound refers to in the book of Revelation. Whose wound was healed. Now, let us go to the beginning, to what our mother thought, hey, I'm getting what I want. Okay, so here we go. This is what she thought. So in chapter 3, Genesis chapter 3, verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And what happens? Voila! And verse 7, and the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no food that can open your eyes. What that refers to is an idea. It's a new reality that was introduced to humanity, and we have run away with it through our existence upon this planet. And ever since then, our energy, our spiritual energy, our spiritual potential has been robbed from us. And the people that control this earth, okay, they have been called many things throughout many different kingdoms and empires and human civilizations. They have called many things, but at the end of the day, they are Freemasons. Who are they? They are the devil's disciples. They know the power of lie. Okay? See, they have come to a place where they know that by lying to the masses, to the naive masses, mainly the United States citizens, they can control America. Let me give you just a few examples, and then, then I keep reading to you, and then we can read some Bible verses, and then we are done. I'm going to try to keep this video. By the way, do not forget the links that I will send you. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, one of the lies is what? That you need to pay taxes. Even they tell you, in the brainwashing system, they say there's two certainties in life, death and taxes. But the reality is, by law, you are not supposed to pay taxes. You don't pay taxes, you're not supposed to, because that means that you are being robbed and you are letting it happen. Tax was something that was instituted back in 1913 on December 31st America was robbed. The Federal Reserve was created on December 31st, 1913. The IRS was created, I believe it was in February of the very same year, 1913. Ladies and gentlemen, and they both work together, they are the same. The IRS agents are the enforcers for the Federal Reserve. So America was robbed. Due to who? To these devil worshippers, Freemasons. Okay? That's why you see on all of my video, Freemasonry. I'm not advertising it. I'm using them against them. See? You turn good, you turn something evil into good. That's what it means. That's the very essence of God. Let me give you another example of what I just told you. The Apostle Paul, he used to kill his own people and jail them. And look what God, the Bible wouldn't be same without him. Whatever they left about Bible, because the Bible was robbed out of 16 books. Okay? By the Roman Catholic Church, who is the first beast. Where, by the way, all religions came out of, including the Islamic religion. The Islamic religion has its roots in the Persian Empire, and that's history. You can check it out. In the Persian Empire methodology. That's where the devil first planted the fruit for Islam. And then the Roman Catholic Church created 1500 years ago. So ladies and gentlemen, now you see humanity thinks that it is getting from the devil what he wants. That's why you see the leaders, so-called leaders, because they're not leaders. I mean, how can you call Joe Biden a leader? Ladies and gentlemen, check this. Why do you think that he supports everything that goes against God? He doesn't have any choice in the matter. You understand? Whether it's transgender, whether it's turning little boy into little girls, and girls, men playing God. See, that's how the devil robbed humanity, and this is why when God comes, ladies and gentlemen, when the America will be totally destroyed, but the thing is, the whole world will feel it, and the whole world will be shapen forever. The whole world is not the end of the earth. The earth will never be destroyed. We, the beings that walk this earth, made out of matter and spirit, the breath of life, which our Heavenly Mother gave to us, ladies and gentlemen, we will be done away with. Okay? You think this is a joke. This is not a matter of whether, oh, I believe in God. Oh, you believe in God? I don't believe in God. I'm an atheist. I don't blame the atheists, because the atheists came out of the religious beliefs. See, religion and Satanism are feathers of the same bird. The religious concept came straight out of Satan. In other words, he knew that without God, man would feel an emptiness that he can never fulfill with other gold, with other money in the world. Okay? He knew that, so what? He gave them religion. And what has people done? They have died, and they're still killing for religion. So again, he's given them what humanity thinks that it wants, or that humanity has have been brought to believe that it wants. And everybody worship their gods according to their beliefs. The Islamic word talk about Allah, and they think, hey, that their God is their only God. When in reality, Allah is an entity. It's a spirit. And He shows that in its symbolism. Because, ladies and gentlemen, just like God's language is signs, numbers, okay, that is God's language, right? Signs, symbols, and numbers, right? Well, the God of this world, Satan, for now, that's what he uses against God. Well, look what they have. The second moon and the stars in the middle. Do you think this is by accident? No, it goes back to sun worshiping, which is what the Roman Catholic does anyway. That's why they worship on Sunday. The best way to deceive humanity is to have something in plain sight, because humanity is completely, totally gone. The spirit that lies in the temple is gone. That's why they know that thanks to religion, atheists, they just keep growing and growing by the minute. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let me keep reading here before I make this video any longer. So this is one of the lies again. And this energy was taken away from us because of our decision to disobey our Creator. And ever since then, we have been walking around in circles in this diabolical, evil labyrinth. Labyrinth of death, destruction, and confusions. The earth is confusion galore, etc., which sprung from the first lie ever told, which we decided to follow and practice to control others. Here are some of these lies which the political system uses and the religious organization uses to control the masses. Religious belief to divide and deceive and exploit people's emotions. See, because when you have a hold, an emotional hold on something, that's what religion does. That's how it gets you. And that's been the trick, the psychological trick ever since. The very same trick that the devil played on our first mom. 2, abortion is a woman's right. How can abortion be, and not only that, but the Democrats, because that's what I call them, the Democrats, and not that the Republicans are any better, because these are all the same. They all feathers are the same bird. In fact, all of America's presidents have been Freemasons. I keep going. Abortion is a woman's right, which is the most evil, the most cowardice, and the most sinister way of killing a human being that cannot defend itself, because the devil is a coward. That's why when he possesses people, and by the way, the whole world is possessed. When he possesses people, he doesn't send just one demon to possess you. Have you heard the term multiple personalities? Alter egos? Ladies and gentlemen, they are different demons that possesses. In fact, if we go back in history, what's her name? Mary Magdalene, she was possessed by 7 demons in the time of Christ. So a woman's right is to kill, which is what? Killing the most beautiful thing, okay, to irritate God, you see? And now it is being supported by the government and by the political system. Now you see that they have the same nature, the same essence, the demons. Now you understand that in order for you to be high up and be a political or even used as a puppet this guy is obviously being used for, because that's what all U.S. presidents have always been, puppets. The power lies behind them, and Joe Biden has made that so clear for those that wants to see. Even he says it. I could get in trouble for this, or blah blah blah. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has so much demons, he be falling over, and he be getting, people don't observe this man, and that's why he be shaking hands with dead people. So how can it be a woman's right to kill their very unborn? But the political leaders say, wait a minute, we're going to give you what you want, just like I was when I used to be a drug dealer. I was giving people what they wanted. Coke. You understand, it's all part of the same game. And that's why they have legalized marijuana, because now they want to share. First, they used to tell you what? Please say no to drugs. Oh, this is your drug, your brain and drugs. They used to put a frying pan with an egg. And now what are they saying? Hey, it's okay. We got what is called cannabis. Cannabis. Yes. Shut up. Your vote don't count. Again, now you see the big psychological lie that you are under. People think, and that's the psychological emotional hold, and that's how your leaders control you. Because if something goes bad, buyer's regret, just like people feeling with Joe Biden, we don't like what we chose, then you feel guilty about it. See, you roll with the system and you are played by the system. So your votes don't count. Oh, the earth is a globe. The earth is a globe, and he goes around the sun every 24 hours. Obviously, that's a lie. The Bible says it. That the Bible stands still. But of course, people don't believe in the Bible. Thanks to what? To the religious establishments. Because people know now that they've been lied to. So I don't blame the atheists. It's bad. I'm not justifying them, and they would suffer the consequences, just like the whole world will, because when you become an atheist, you are by default a Satanist. Whether you do any ritual, whether you practice any Satanism, it doesn't matter. You don't believe. And that's exactly where the devil wants you to be. Homosexual and transgender rights. How can you have rights to something, a human practice that is an assault on human existence itself? Because homosexual and transgender cannot reproduce. In other words, if I'm a man and I want to be a transgender and act like a woman, even if they cut my stick off that's between my leg, I'm still the man. And even if they put a vagina between my legs, I will still not be able to reproduce, to give life. So you see, that's another lie. Number 6, man landed on the moon. How can you land on something that was created to, as he says in the book right here, look, he says it, not me. And Genesis chapter 1 verse 14. And God said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for light in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth, and it was so. 16. And God made two great lights, the great light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the star also. Number 17, verse number 17. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. Ladies and gentlemen, how can you, well, anyway, I just told you why. Because we were introduced to a lie, and we have kept this lie going ever since. Okay? You understand? Okay. So, once again, let me read Genesis chapter 3, verse 6 once again. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took out of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And what? And what happened then? Verse 7, it says, and the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed. You understand? So he gave them wisdom, but it was a new idea. It was a new, in fact, if you don't believe, anyway, I think I showed you this before. Ezekiel 3, it says it. Let's go to Ezekiel 3. So that you can understand, because we, look, Ezekiel 3, verse 1. Moreover, he said unto me, son of, God is having a conversation with Ezekiel. Moreover, he said unto me, son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. 2. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. 3. And he said unto me, son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. So you see, he didn't physically eat a roll. It was just the wisdom that was given to him, the message that he needed to spread out, just like what I'm doing now. So the same thing with our first mother. She didn't physically eat anything, let alone much less an apple. No, ladies and gentlemen, it was an idea. It was a lie. It did open their eyes, because it introduced them to a different perspective. And people call that freedom. Freedom only comes from God. Freedom doesn't come from man. Okay? Let me keep reading to you. It's already 33 minutes. Oh, how time flies. 7. Lie number 7. Evolution is real. Wait a minute. How can evolution be real when the very lessons that are being taught in the United States of America and in the schools and colleges are being paid with money that there are words printed on this money that it says, in God we trust. Make up your freaking mind. You see how they keep humanity in a state of confusion, but people don't think this. People just let it go. Number 8, God is bad and lets people suffer. No, people suffer as just like our first parents, just like Cain when he killed his brother Abel. When he called his first brother Abe. Number 9, the devil. In other words, we don't suffer because it is based once again upon our decision, whether good or bad. cause and effect, action, reaction, solution. Action, for every action, there's a reaction, which is they thought that they were so smart when they came up with the term, the law of karma. What goes around comes around, blah, blah, blah. The devil is your only friend. He freed you from the bad God that you were slaves in the Garden of Eden. Oh yeah? He freed you by introducing you to death. No wonder the whole world, especially in Latin America, in Mexico, they worship the what? La Santa Muerte, which means what? The sacred death, the saint of the death. They worship the Day of the Dead anyway. Planets do exist. There's no such thing as planets. I told you that. Back in the Greek Empire, they named different stars. Venus, Saturn, Neptune, and then it kept going to the next, which was the next empire, which was the Roman Empire. Okay, so, which by the way we are living under. Number 11, the pharmaceutical industry have the best interest in mind for you, for people. Oh yeah? Well, ladies and gentlemen, nothing can be furthest from the truth. And the reality is, for those that are awakened, do not lie. This is the industry of death. Along with abortion, along with wars, along with bacteria, along with viruses, you name it. They don't have the best. This is what they have in mind. In fact, even the doctors, what do? They pay allegiance to they have to take an oath, the Hippocratic oath, which is swearing to pagan gods. Okay? Like Apollo. The World Economic Forum has a research for you where you won't have nothing and you be happy. You see? That's how stupid they think you are. So they feel like they can do anything to you. And number 13, cloud feeding is good to make rain. Exactly. Men playing to be God. Men with the God complex. Look what is happening in Dubai. I'm going to send you a link, which I'm sure you already know. Those people are drowning. Because that's exactly what they do. Cloud feeding. When you play God, you will suffer the consequences. When you play God, God will give you the results. Because you're not God, you die. And since you want to play God, He will let you know that you die. So far, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's more. 19 people have died from this flood in Dubai. Allah is not helping them. Of course not. Allah is probably laughing, which is the devil. You know, and you think that brothers and sisters out there believe so wholeheartedly on the Islamic faith, they will kill for this. It is sad. How can you kill in the name of somebody? Because even though the Bible, as we see in the history of King Solomon and his father King David, when they were fighting the Palestine and Samson and all of that, ladies and gentlemen, that was different. That was God's people fighting against the demons. Because when humans are possessed, they are no longer themselves. They are demons, two-legged demons. So we need to get rid of these demons. And that's what the flood did. He got rid of the two physical demons upon this earth, but then it crept up on the second family once again by one of the sons of Noah raping her mom and sleeping with her. Okay? Now, let us go to 1 Timothy chapter 4. 1 Timothy chapter 4. First Timothy chapter 4, it says, in verse 1, 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1, now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. 2, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. 3, forbidden to marry and commanding to abstain from meat, which God hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believed and know the truth. 4, for every creature of God is good, and nothing to be refused if he be received with thanksgiving. Ladies and gentlemen, so once again, whatever I bring to you here, I back up with the links. And that's why I say, can you handle the truth? Are you ready for the truth? So once again, ladies and gentlemen, the world will be, the political system and the religious system is going to keep giving humanity what it wants. It already is. He's already done it. For instance, let me give you an example. The whole world doesn't worship the Sabbath day today, Saturday, as the resting day. So the whole world keeps going about their businesses. They do their things, they go to parties, they go shopping, they go to the parks, they go, you understand? Because the religious establishment said, hey, don't worry, do not go against the 10 Commandments, which is the fourth law in the 10 Commandments, that thou, please, and it's the only commandment that says, please remember to keep remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Because he knew that humanity wasn't going to go for this. So humanity has been plagued, has been raped, and has been slain, and it's going to keep on being slain. The United States, ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of this video is that you be saved, that you get saved, okay? Not by going to some church, not by being part of some religion, but you establish a strong relationship with your Creator, and you save others in the process. Please do not forget to hit the like button upon this video, so that YouTube can see that you, and not only that, but get other people to subscribe to this. Because ladies and gentlemen, I'm not doing this because, I don't have nothing left to do. No. Whatever I say here, I prove. We are living in the last days. And the political system from the United States through Europe is giving people what they have come to believe that they want. For instance, DEI, what a lie. Okay, for black people. And yet the media like MSNBC, they appreciate DEI. Diversity, really? Ladies and gentlemen, no. You should be judged according to your merit and what you can contribute to a company, not what because of the color of your skin. And black people have been bamboozled to believe that the system care about them, when in reality they don't. And the ironic thing, and this is like a joke, they think that the Democrats are the ones that really care about them, when in reality the Democrats were the one that created the KKK. They don't know the history, and they only use Martin Luther King to prevent a revolution, a civil war, okay? So, and that's a religion. It keeps people at bay. It makes them docile, and it worked. And now, and they've been kept. The people just kept working them up. The system to self-destruct. I mean, look what is happening in Chicago. Like the mayor there is like the icing on the cake. First, you had a gay woman as the mayor. We all know how that went and how many people were killed. And now we have a crazy lunatic mayor. And it is done by design. And you're bringing all these migrants to different cities in the United States to create mayhem, to create anarchy, to create a kind of a mini civil war. Because they are getting preferential treatment. Obviously, from New York to Chicago to California, everywhere. The demons are loose, and they are mainly working God's people. The Negroes in America are from the tribe of Judah. The Hispanic are, for instance, the Mexican are from the tribe of Issachar. The Cuban, the Manassas. The Haitians who are eating human flesh come from the tribe of Levites. You understand, ladies and gentlemen, this is the most suffering people upon this planet are God's people. From the tribe of Reuben in Australia. From the Native Americans who come from the tribe of God, G-A-D. You cannot change that reality. Now, that doesn't mean that that the Bible calls to hate the white man. Of course not. Because if there's hate in your heart, then what do you have to offer? There's no different. There's no different in you from being a demon. You are a blasphemous being. No, you love everyone. Okay? And there's no such thing as the white man or as the black man in the Bible. The white man is called the red man. The white man is lepers. There's two different kinds of leprosy on this planet, ladies and gentlemen. You have the unclean leprosy and you have the clean leprosy. The clean leprosy is when everything in your body is white. Is red. And everything and when it's unclean leprosy is when your skin becomes of two colors. That's when you have a skin problem. That's what is called leprosy, when they are of two different colors. Discoloring marks on your skin, which in Spanish called, in different places is called paños. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, you should not hate our white brothers and sisters, but understand your history. Racism does not exist. What does exist is evil and lying, a system that have been lying to you. In fact, as I mentioned on my last video, do you look what? Do you hear what Richard Dawkins says? Oh, he wants Christianity over Islam because he's afraid what is being done, what is being allowed to be done in Europe. You understand? This is all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Our energy has been completely robbed. In fact, these people have become so evil that without the sun, there wouldn't be life on this planet. But yet they want to black out the sun due to climate change. In fact, what is happening in Dubai, some of them wants to blame it on climate change, when in reality is man is playing God. And when you play God, you want God to be upset, okay? That's why he destroyed the world back in Noah's time. Man was playing God. The scientific community was playing God, just like they are doing nowadays. Back in the days, the giants were the scientists. Or as the Greek would call them, the titans. Understand your history, ladies and gentlemen. You have been playing, especially the tribe of Judah, and you have let it happen. You allow yourself to be exploited emotionally. And that's why they put a lot of them in politics. And that's why they created other religions for you. When religions and politics are being controlled by the Freemasons. And your guns are being brought into the Chicago neighborhood by your government so that you killed each other. You understand? Their God is calling on the blood of God's chosen people. From Africa to the tribe of Reuben, from the whole Latin America, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, with their drug trafficking and now human trafficking. Because people think that, hey, this is what I want to make money. When in reality, money will be worthless very, very soon. It will be digital money. I don't hear anybody talking about this on YouTube. When they teach you in your colleges, in your schools, the theory of evolution, which is a satanic theory, ladies and gentlemen, they are paying that with the money that Anna is set in God we trust. Obviously, is not the real God. It's Satan, their God. The God of this world. They might as well, they should have written there, in Satan we trust. Because he's all over. Satan's is in the movies. His symbols are all over them. In fact, there's a series called LUCIFER. So the devil is the good guy. You understand? Now, so Christianity once again is being used to launch a war, to use as an excuse to launch war on God's real soldiers. We are waiting for them because God will fight our war. If God is with us, who can be against us? This is all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Please, and by the way, one thing that I'd like to say before, I will send you a link about Operation Popeye, which is another evil operation that was carried out in the Vietnam War, which is again cloud feeding, weather modification. Ladies and gentlemen, wake the hell up before it is too late. So I try to cover everything, ladies and gentlemen, here. That's why your criminals are being released from the prisons onto the street. They want anarchy. They want mayhem in the United States. Even they say it. There's no bad crisis. There's no crisis. No crisis should be. So they create crisis so that they can take advantage of it. So they can use it to their advantage. These people are evil, ladies and gentlemen. They don't care about you. They want to black out the sun. They want to destroy America. America is being destroyed in front of your eyes, and you are letting it happen. And by the way, if you think that Donald Trump is going to be your savior, I got bad news for you. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are as rich as Donald Trump, when you are part of the media, when you have your own program, remember The Apprentice? Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be part, and you have to do your rituals, your satanic rituals. You understand? This man have attended satanic rituals, just like Barack Obama, just like Bill Clinton. This dude has been around, the one that we have now, for 50 years. You think he's not a super? He's a super, 33rd degree and then some. That's why he be tripping all over himself, because he has so much demon in him. But people don't understand this. You better wake up. Because this whole world will pass. God didn't create this world so that we go to what we're going through right now. No, that was not part of his plan. He wants to see whose side you are on, no matter what. He wants to see if you are a real soldier of God, or you are just blabbing your mouth, or you just don't care. Say, I'm an atheist. Guess what? When every time somebody said they're an atheist, they're just a victim of the religious concept that have been spewed on this earth. And by default, they are Satanists. I want to, and by the way, Satan has to use religion because it's part of his toy to introduce Satanism into your public school that he also controls. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, he is the bosses of bosses upon this earth. He is in charge of this earth right now. But he doesn't have any power over your decisions. He wants to make sure that when you come to his side, you know that you are going to serve him. And that's exactly what has always happened in Hollywood. That's why you see all these people dying, because they wake up and want to start talking. Well, guess what? It's too late. Prince got killed. Michael Jackson, he's still alive. There's a chance that he's still alive, but basically he's dead. Because even if he were to be alive, he doesn't exist. His life is gone. So he was killed. I'm just going to say that he was killed. Tupac Shakur, you want to start talking? Q Illuminati, you're dead. John F. Kennedy, you want to open your mouth against secret societies in the United States? They kill you. The CIA killed you. Because you are part. You are part of them, and yet you want to change your mind in the middle of the game. It doesn't work like that with Satan. You do that, you're dead. You're a dead man walking. In fact, this whole world is dead. People, it's a dead humanity walking. You just don't know it yet. When the pharmaceutical industry and the people at Davos claim that they care about your well-being and that they care about climate change, ladies and gentlemen, that's such a BS. They don't care about the kids. They're unborn, and even after the baby is born, a mother has the right to kill the baby. Homicide. Let it go unpunished. You understand, but yet you believe that they care about you. Wake the hell up. This is all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless you. And remember, I pray for all my subscribers, because once you know this truth, the devil will set his sight on you. and will use your family members, your friends, your so-called friends, to go against you. This is all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless you. And once again, there's more.